Think every repayment smashes your home loan? Did you know there are 3 silent mechanics of your home loan that can trip up even the most savvy of borrowers? Today we're going under the hood to beat the bank at its own game. Welcome to Money Shape Up. I'm Dr. Linda Hamilton, author of Pay It in 5. We paid our home loan off in 5 years. This is part 3 of our 5-part series on the 16 most common costly mistakes by home buyers. Today we'll be talking about 3 of those mistakes related to the loan mechanics and how they can lock you into extra interest for years. Let's fix that. Mistake number 1, not understanding the repayment structure. Think every repayment is shrinking your home loan? Most people assume that when they're making repayments, they're chipping away at their home loan, but it doesn't work like that. It actually favors the lender. Most of your repayments are going towards interest in the early years. That means if you've been paying your home loan off for 2 years already, you've barely put a dent into actual home loan. In fact, about 85% of your repayments will go just to interest. So if you're paying $1,000 on your home loan every month, $850 is going straight to interest. This mistake is fueled by something known as the illusion of progress. This bias happens when we feel like we're making headways when we're actually not. In this case, when people get a home loan, they're assuming that the thousands of dollars of repayments that they're making is actually paying off their home loan when it's not. It gives buyers a false sense of achievement and makes it less likely that they'll make extra repayments on their home loan because they think that they're already making headway. If you think you're already making good progress, that could stop you taking action. If you don't understand how your home loan is structured, you could be missing out on the most powerful wealth building tool that's available. Making extra repayments in the early years. Those extra repayments in the early years can shave off years off your home loan and can save you tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars on your home loan. If you already have a home loan, we have a free calculator to help you work out how much of your repayments are actually going towards interest and how much is going towards a home loan. The link is in the description. And if you want to know more, watch this video on why the banks want you to be stuck in a 30-year home loan. Look at your repayments. Learn exactly where your repayments are going and make it a priority to take action to make higher repayments early on. And if you'd like tips on how to increase your repayments, check this Hack Your Home Loan video. Banks profit when you misunderstand how a home loan works, but you don't have to play that game. Take control early and your future self will thank you. Mistake number 2, ignoring the loan structure. One of the biggest mistakes of home buyers is ignoring the structure of their home loan. Not all home loans are created equal, and the wrong one could be costing you tens of thousands of dollars extra in interest. Whether it's fixed versus variable, offset versus redraw, many buyers don't take the time to understand the difference. Instead, they'll rely on what the lender suggests, or they'll pick the one that sounds the easiest, without thinking about how it might impact their future costs or what their repayments might be like. This mistake is driven by a bias called information overload, and it's purposefully like this. When we're presented with too many options or too much technical information, our brain tends to freeze up. And what happens is that buyers will go with a loan option that is suggested, or will go with something that sounds familiar. And not because it's the best choice, but because they're just too overwhelmed, too overloaded with jargon like offset, redraw, split loans, comparison rate. Here's the risk. You could lock yourself into a loan that's not right for your situation. It's really important that you consider the loan structure that's right for you. Just because your lender has suggested a loan doesn't mean it's a right option for you. Do your own research to find out what would work for you. If you want some tips on meeting with your lender so that you can actually understand what your loan is about, watch this video. Take your time to learn about the different loan types and choose one that works for your financial goals and your situation. You don't need to become an expert, you just need to understand some key differences so that when you meet with your lender, you can ask the right questions and you can negotiate to what you need. If you want to know the pros and cons of each loan type, check out this video. Mistake number 3, not comparing lenders or loans. If your home loan is the most expensive thing you'll ever buy, then why not shop around? Most people wouldn't buy the first car that they test drive, but they often do it with home loans. They'll go with the first lender that they meet. One of the most common mistakes home buyers make is to go with the home loan that's first offered to them, or to go with the bank that they already know. This means they could miss out on better interest rates, smarter features, or loan structures that would suit them better. This mistake is often caused by 2 sneaky psychological biases: the status quo bias And the anchoring bias. The status quo bias is the tendency to stick with what's familiar, like the current bank that you have. And the anchoring bias is relying too heavily on the first piece of information that is received, like accepting the first offer that's available. Together, these biases trap buyers into believing that what they get is normal and what they have is pretty good deal, even when better deals exist. Don't get locked into a 30-year offer just because it's familiar or it's the first thing that you received. You don't want to miss out on a better interest rate or better features like an offset account just because you didn't shop around. Be strategic, compare different lenders, compare different loan types, compare different interest rates. Even just a 20-minute Google search can help you find other options. When you get a home loan, you don't have to settle for what's convenient. Shop around, be informed, and get smart about making this decision. It's a big one. Buying smarter starts with planning smarter. And because you've made it to the end, I have an exclusive offer for you. I launched Money Shape Up in 2025. And every month in 2025, I'm giving away a free copy of my book, Paid in 5. If you'd like to win a copy, click the link in the description.